Listen, you know the hood where we from? We never see love, it's fuck us. We see slugs with white chalk and yellow tape. Mom tell her kid that he'll never leave the street. Mom on dope, daddy dead. How this kid supposed to eat?
We call ourselves city, but we global. And everybody that has a voice is allowed to be vocal.
So, you know, I want clarification. So we know that you haven't rapped in 3 years.
Like three, though?
About 3 years. You weren't making music.
No.
But you've been rapping longer.
Oh, right.
When did it all start out for you?
I was probably like 15 years old. Again, one of my brothers, Maximilian, he started it off heavy. We were doing shows. He was doing shows. He was pushing, and we were always, like I said, we're a team. We'll support him. We're called Too Ready. So as a group, we are Too Ready for music, everything, shows. So we would always. He had a studio in his house, and we'd go over there probably 11 o'clock at night till like 6, 7 in the morning. People would fall asleep, and we'd just be recording. Did a lot of songs together, and that's where it started from the brother Max.
Down here, and you were raised in Florida?
I was raised in Florida. I was born in Camden, New Jersey.
Okay.
Born in Camden, raised in Florida. Went to elementary at Rolling Green Elementary, Boyne High. So, yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. I want to talk about rap music, man, because the kind of music you make, the kind of rap that you make is it's not what's popping today, and in terms of it is in terms of what's you know what I'm saying.
But I get what you're saying because it's not. See, I'm not comparing myself, right? Because I'm nowhere near them. But it's more like the J. Cole's, the storytelling, the Kendricks. I'm nowhere near them. I'm not saying I'm in that level, but I'm not. You're in baby, that baby. Right. I get, you know what I'm saying. So I get what you're saying.
But it's not a bad thing. I want to say, like, I want to speak on the topic of moving forward with hip hop. I wouldn't call one better than the other. As long as I feel like, as an artist, as long as you are influencing, your influence still matters. It don't matter if you are Lil Uzi Vert or or Kendrick Lamar. Right. I prefer the Kendrick Lamar.
Okay. But then some people will say I want Lil Uzi way over Kendrick
Lamar. Exactly. So it's up for it's subjective.
Uh-huh.
But moving forward, how do you feel like hip hop should be separated? If it should be separated into different categories, I think it already is. But just what's some of your perspective on how the rap game was moving?
So I enjoy when you get a Cole or Meek with the baby or Lil Baby. I like when they mix up. I like the Tory Lanez, and I like when they do songs together because it shows different. I think one of my favorite records is J. Cole with the baby.
Yeah.
If you've never heard it, but I honestly love that.
Yeah, I heard that record.
I don't want it to be categorized because hip hop was never like that. Hip hop, I feel like rap is your life, and if you're gonna talk about what's popular, then you're just doing it to feed the crowd, and nothing's wrong with that either, right? Mm-hmm. Because you have different rappers that talk about their lives, of what they've been through. Tupac Shakur was one of the best storytellers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you had Biggie, where he was a lyricist, and Juicy is probably one of the best records of all time. So it's like you can go there, and then you can go to Tupac, and then you can go to that baby, you can go to XXX. I've never heard, like, again, me and you probably listen to the same music, and rest in peace, I never heard XXX until he died.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Probably not the dark XXX, but like his with Spotlight and everything, that album, I enjoyed that whole album, and I never would have listened to it in a million years. But unfortunately, what happened to him, it makes you open your mind, like, oh, let me hear what he did. He had some songs on the radio, and I listened to it.
Yeah, I hate when people say when an artist dies, and this remains true for some people. When an artist dies, they get all this love or whatever.
They do.
Yeah, but at the same time, like you said, him passing makes you wanna, take a look at the work he's done, what he's left behind. That's not a bad thing. That's almost showing homage, showing respect. What's your perspective with on that? And as far as
I don't get
love
it.
goes,
I don't get it. Why you get more popular, I heard, when you die, right?
Yeah.
And it's weird but if you think about it, Nipsey Hussle wasn't that big of a household name.
No, he wasn't.
But when he died, he won a Grammy. He was the biggest thing. And I'm not saying that, again, I'm not saying it in a bad way. Would he have won that Grammy if he was alive?
Yeah, probably
not.
Probably not for
Right.
some time now.
Right. I mean, Victory Lap was a classic album. It was a great album. But not if you really not that deep into it. I don't know too many people in Palm Beach that was like, yeah, Nipsey is my top 5. Nipsey is an amazing, I didn't hear that. But when he died, everybody was locked into Nipsey, right? And then even one of the greatest of all time, Michael Jackson, when he died, everything is worth 10 times more. And I would never understand that method. Why are you more popular? Like the saying goes, you don't get your flowers while you're alive. Can't smell them when you're dead, but that's what usually happens, and I don't think that's right. I think we should show more love to each other while we're here. What's the point of saying, yo, I loved his music? Who are you telling?
Yeah.
He's not alive to hear that.
For sure. Yeah, that's very interesting to me, man. Even we have some local artists, it's the same thing. It doesn't matter how famous you are. We have some local ones like Lil Swift's death and J. Osama. I could name them all. But Palm Beach has bred a lot of young men that were on the verge to really do something for themselves and their families, and then you get all this hate from your city and stuff like that. Is that something that worries you as an artist? I know you're very community like and you very involved.
It has to scare anybody, right? Because you don't, half of the time it's the people right around you that might, harm to you or try to do harm to you. But I don't hang, me getting older, the younger you are, you probably go 20 deep, 30 deep. The older, I'm not really gonna come with a lot of people, man. If it ain't D Nice, it's probably gonna be Maximilian, and that's it.
Yeah.
So my circle's not huge, man. It's a peephole. It's not huge. I don't put not saying, not be friendly. I'm not saying not to network, but keep them where they're at. You know the people that were in your house before it was oodles and noodles, and you know who's gonna stay when it's steak and lobster. So that's how I am. I'm giving back to the community. I've always gave back. I was 18 years old, and I had a show called Music from the Soul, and it was open mic, poetry, R&B, hip hop, and I've had over 300 people in there. I had Eric Biddens, Music Jones Drew, I had Macon, I had a lot of big city artists, and every event was no fighting, no nothing, because it's genuine. I'm not around here like I got the best open mic, or you need to be. It was just come show love, and everything was great.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna stop giving back to the community. I won't stop giving back, and if I, God willing, make it where I want to be, it's gonna be more positivity. It's only gonna be helping more people out. I want to give back to the people that can't afford it because of situations that really go on in their lives, where they don't have a father figure or a mother, or maybe mom's on dope or dad's in jail. I want to help them kids out because they need it more. And I'm not trying to be judgmental with the kids that have mom and dads, because they can get rough as well. We don't know everybody's life story, but the ones that have less opportunity, I want to reach out to them. Heavy.
I think it's an interesting duality that back in the day, the kind of rap we're talking about, rappers mainly rapped about selling dope and all that.
Now they doing it.
Now the rappers that are on the TV, or now they're talking about doing the doping. So it's very interesting.
But that's the motivation that the youth hears, right?
Exactly.
Juice WRLD, another artist. I'm not saying he's bad, I never heard a Juice WRLD album in my life. And again, that's just because of what I listen to, my preference.
Very talented.
But I heard he was super talented, right? But when you're doing XYZ, your body can only take so much. We're still human. At the end of the day, no matter how much money you have, we still bleed the same. We still feel the same pain. So if you're taking pills and drinking lean, drinking, after a while, something's gonna happen to you,
Definitely.
right? So it's like we need to stop influencing it because our youth really listens to it. Our youth listens to it a lot. How many kids do you know drinking lean and smoking and they're not even 18 yet?
Oh, yeah.
15, 16,
Oh yeah.
20 deep. And but that's what they listen to. A 16-year-old's not listening to J. Cole. I mean, not all 16. Some
not
are.
all of them, yeah.
But a lot of them rather listen to Future. Future is heavy influence, right? Growing up, everybody listened to Future albums and everything like that. But when us growing up, they were selling it. And now they using it like crazy.
How are you doing with balancing your entrepreneurship and your personal life? How are you balancing all of that nowadays? I know, did you have a brand before? I think I
Forever Live Life.
Yeah, Forever Live Life. Connection to a brand. So you've done multiple entrepreneurship ventures, multiple business ventures.
Right.
How's your life balancing nowadays?
I think you succeed with every failure. So I failed with a lot of businesses. I've tried a lot, and Forever Live Life is actually it's great. I love the message. It's you were given this life because you're strong enough to live it. So Forever Live Life. No matter what you're going through, live life.
Yeah.
We only got one. We don't get redos. We don't get restarts.
Yeah.
We got one life. Enjoy it. We can't be arguing. We can't be fighting over things that are not that important, because when we're gone, we're gone. So my big thing is what are you leaving here when it's your time to go? What does your name stand for? I want my name to stand for something. So with my life, with Forever Live Life, with the open mics, with going to the studio, with having a normal job, right? I still work every day. A baseball coach to my sons. You got to learn just to schedule it. I'm not a big scheduler. I'm big on just let's go do it. Let's go and I learned just to schedule, man. Shut it down. When I'm home, I'm a dad. Yeah. I'm a husband, right? When I'm at the studio, I'm Garcia and I'm going to bite your head off. Period. When I'm Forever Live Life, I'm going to promote my business, and I think I'm doing that now. I'm learning that now. They say women mature more than men, right? Like quicker. We don't like to talk about it. That would be what they say. I'm like, right? We don't want to talk about it, but I have to give a big shout out to my fiance. She helped me a lot. I was in the clubs promoting every night. I was in the clubs, my cousin DJ Legato, from Tuesday night to Tuesday night. From Orlando to Palm, going crazy. Yeah. All that settled down.
And you wasn't doing music or nothing. You was just in the clubs.
Just promoting. Okay. Right. That's it. Just promoting. And then, you find that perfect balance where it's like, I might know the street smarts, but she gonna help you with the other stuff that you don't know. Because you weren't raised or taught that, or your credit score kind of, I got cash. Well, cash is not better than, you know what I'm saying? Like, different things like that. So it's a perfect balance. I think if you find anybody that's willing to help you succeed genuinely without sticking a hand out, you ride with that. Like you just got to find a team and keep going. And I'm fortunate to have a great team around me, man.
Yeah, I'm happy that you do, man. That's great advice for sure. For sure. So you're a father, a husband. You've been doing this music thing a long time. And you're finally back at it and pushing forward. Are there any bigger opportunities we could look for? We know there's there may be a for sure feature with Mike Smith. You guys might be working together soon.
So he co-signed that. You probably saw it on Instagram. He said, "Let's work. We definitely gonna work." So I have that going on. I'm also working with an artist named OT The Real. Look him up whenever you can. He's Jadakiss' artist, over 76,000 followers. Songs with everybody. He's co-signed me. We got a record coming out together as well. I got a joint project coming out as well with D Nice. I have the 3 albums that I'm working on. So yeah, I'm working, man. I'm working. I hope everything goes well. I'm gonna keep this Mike Smith opportunity has helped me a lot. So we're just gonna keep rocking with it.
It's interesting. How's life being a father? How does that change your life, and how does that change your perspective on
I'm that first.
On everything.
I'm that first.
Yeah.
Before anything, I'm a father. And anybody that really knows me will tell you I go hard about my kids. I enjoy it, bro. I love it. But, you know, some people love being around kids, and some people are like, I'm that person. I'm a baseball coach. I'm a basketball coach. I'm a football coach. So I'm used to 12, 13, 7, 8-year-olds going. I'm okay with it. I love being around it, man. It helped me grow a lot. Like I said, you can only imagine being in the club every night, or having a condo with 3 homeboys and you all single.
Yeah,
it's a change. It's a change. I had a daughter 2 years ago, and the girls change you more than the boys.
Yeah, I heard.
Cause the boys is more like, my little homie, what's up? The girl is more like, daddy. Like, you know, they can look at you different. And it changes you a lot. So I don't cuss around her. Yeah. Like do little things. Like, she bothers me. Like, when she just being a guy. Like, she'll like dance. Hey, stop dancing like that.
Yeah.
My boy do it. He can do whatever you want. You stop dancing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just how I am. But it helped me grow. My music. Talk about them as well, and I think that's what music's about, man. Growing in life, and then you speaking about it. So that's what I did. So I love being a father. Before that, I was at every basketball court every day. I was never home, just playing ball, man.
Yeah. I think music is just one of those things that you can do for a long time. It really never dies. You know, no. It'll leave long before you, and it's important that the influence you leave behind is the right influence. Right. I think, at least for me. And so I love what you're doing, man. When I checked out your stuff, I knew off rip that I'll be a fan of yours for sure. Is there anything you want to share that we probably don't know about Jeri Garcia?
No, just get ready, man. It's coming.
Yeah.
Get ready for the work. Tune in Sunday. I mean, obviously, but if you can, just get ready. No, that's it, man. Just get ready. Garcia's coming.
All right. Over the phone, you shared a piece with me, man. I think you put that on. You did it with Mike Smith.
Yeah, I think you told me I need you to do it. That's what you told me.
I need you to do it. I need you to do it. Okay. Man. I gotta hear it. They gotta hear it.
So this is a story, guys, that a lot of people go through. Listen, you know the hood where we from? We never see love, it's fuck us. We see slugs with white chalk and yellow tape. Mom tell her kid that he'll never leave the street. Mom on dope, daddy dead. How this kid supposed to eat? Same clothes every day. When he walking to school, he not cool, he getting picked on. That turned him to a different beast. Can't talk to mom cause she high on drugs. So he ran to the street and grabbed a sack and a gun. He's selling dope to his mom. Fiends looking like the Walking Dead, but he got a foreign whip and some bread. Baddest chick on the block, now she pregnant with his kid. Louis this, Gucci that, they about to notice the kid. With success brings envy. Best friend plotting, talking to his other homies. How they gonna rob him? Ran up in his crib and put 2 to his head. In his hand in his bag was a hospital bag. Baby born was just born. Wifey sent him to the crib to grab a couple things, but he'll never make it back. A couple months later, single mother hooked on crack. Son living his father life, reality check. Too many fathers dying in the city that I love. It's over pussy, money, and drugs. Why we catching slugs? Into the city, gotta change, man. It's all on us. Because them people with the badges don't give a fuck. Baby mama crying cause she gotta raise a kid alone. Kid asking mama when they daddy come home. As the body levitates and it's staring at the gate, the only time you see his face is when you looking at the weight. Wake up. You take a life, you doing life. You can't get that back. They say the good die young. Don't understand that. The family crying while they following the hearse. And the casket in the body, man, it's only getting worse. Black on black crime, we need to stop the violence. Shit, I get nervous every time I hear sirens. Rest in peace to Corey Jones, cook him up in jazz. We need to stop the violence and get reunited. Moment of silence.
Hey, Jeri Garcia, Palm Beach Connects, changing the youth media. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys.
I don't want to hear nothing from you no more. That boy is cold.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate everything you guys are doing for us, man. Let's keep it up.
Yes, sir. Get off the mic, Jeri Garcia.
Problem. Got you guys.
Get off the mic quickly, please.
We are CiiTY.